Baseball Association and the Detroit Pistons are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any inappropriate behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, ending the pitch, or interrupting play. Engaging in such behavior, you are
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. Giving the gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And checking out some numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Asar Thompson out there with Holland. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant, how much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
And of course, MP has made it known he expects an all-star nod this season. And any matchup that challenges his spot, he's going to take very seriously.
And MP set what we thought were some pretty lofty goals for the All-Star game. But he's done a good job of bringing them to fruition. More than holding his own against the premier players in this league, the question now, has he done enough to prove he's all-star caliber? A big night tonight could swing the balance in his favor.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Out to the right wing. Here's Queta, covered by Duren. Tatum from long range. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Now here's Jones. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Great move by Tatum, getting to the rim and throwing it down.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Brown. Holland can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Thompson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Cavs in Cleveland.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Here's Brown. Tatum. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pistons trail by 6. And here's Cunningham outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Pritchard gets it to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
Jones from outside. Nails it from 3. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Thompson. No points so far. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
Celtics lead by 7. And here's Brown for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Here's Holland following the bucket by the Celtics, and it's Cunningham missing.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Back to Jones. Pass to Tatum. Outside Jones. Here's Pritchard. Takes a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Pistons trail by 15. Holland for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Their offense has really come together, Grant.
It really has, and the points are adding up.
Duren against Jones. Pass to Pritchard. Inside. Outside Jones. Launches a 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Boston liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Pistons will go for a different look here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Moore. Ivy's checked in for Boston. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cadis checked in for Tatum. Brown comes in for Grimes. Jones, he's checked in for Wallace. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Duren out there with Holland. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He had 46 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Grimes, he's checked in for Hauser.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Jones. From the high post. Kept alive by Boston. The 3 connects from downtown. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Grimes. Lets it go from deep. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Grimes. Has got 5.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so it's Boston with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Pistons.
They've got to run shooters off that.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Jones in at the 2 spot.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Thompson's shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
That's good from Jones, and the assist by Brown. Jones has got 21 points in the game. Pistons trail by 17. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. To the paint. Tatum with a steal. Here's Jones. Sweet little floater. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. The rebound by Detroit.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Holiday's checked in for Jones. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. You look at Detroit, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where Boston is, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
Pass to Pritchard.
I see him. Hey, come around.
He's going with a whole new group out there. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Count that one.
You see the basketball IQ Tatum has, just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Isaiah Stewart, and it's Boston in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Pistons trail by 15. Sasser with the ball. Pass to Stanley, over to the wing, from deep. Knocked loose. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Grimes. Outside Jones to the right side. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And it's Stanley on the miss. Boston's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. From downtown, Jones misses. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Let's go with a 3. And again, the Pistons missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Sinks it from distance. Jones has got 12 points in just the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Walsh. And it's Brown in for Grimes. And here's Boston. It's been 8 unanswered for them. To the middle. Here's Pritchard. Banked it in off the glass.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Pass to Ivy. There's the 3. No luck on that one. And it's Jones with the ball for the Celtics. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the three-pointer. Jones has got 38 points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for primetime.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Jones against Cunningham. Jones' shot is good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And the three-pointer goes.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Jones from outside. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Jones has got 45 points.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
11 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First free throw is good.
At the line for Detroit, Cunningham.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. 9 seconds left in the final quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Here's Cunningham. Knocked away. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like
That's right, MP. They can't stop you. Wins, pay the bills, baby.
You've made a lot of progress towards your goal. People are talking about how you delivered in big games against big-time players.
Thanks, Coach. I just wish I would have been able to lock in just a little bit more, man.
So
Great music, great ribs. This is one city I don't mind visiting.
is our All-Star.
I want to be the MVP.
You looking for those bright lights, huh?
Playing at the...
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters.
What's up, bro?
Got an air fryer. Yeah. Right up. Stop it, Pete.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K. So, Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about two things. It's about maturity, one, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Jones. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Well, all anyone can talk about is the matchup between the two potential MVPs. So I asked MP, how do you block out the noise? He told me you've got to block out the noise when you're facing someone like SGA. The guy is complete and he is relentless. If you're distracted, you lose. I think they're both looking forward to this challenge. Kevin?
As you say, you got to block out the noise. You're right, D.A. A challenge for both of these great players.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Holmgren sets the screen for White. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jones, no luck.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Chalk up 2 there.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Here's Grimes. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. It's good from long range.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Over in the corner, Dort. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Fast break, here they come. Takes a three. Rebound, Boston. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Pass to Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his